took an axe, gave her mother 40 whacks. When she saw what she had done, gave her father 41.
Well, hello, my loves. I know it's been forever since you guys have seen Fredward and I, and we decided that tonight was gonna be the night. Why are you so close to me? He's always invading my space. We decided tonight was gonna be the night that we were gonna start up Scary Storytime Sunday because we fucking missed it, like a lot. I hope you guys missed it too. Tonight, we're gonna kind of ease into it with one of our favorite stories, Who Was Lizzy Borden? And I'm sure you know the song that just played, Lizzy Borden took an axe, gave her father 40 whacks, yada yada. We're gonna start there. The song isn't completely true, although it's creepy and great and catchy, and we like to sing it, right, Trevor? We like it. It's not completely true. There was 29 whacks given between the two, Andrew, the father, and I can't remember the mother's name right now, the stepmother, but the stepmother alone had 19 whacks and the father had 10. So between the two there was 29 whacks, not 81. It's quite the stretch. Either way, 29 whacks between two people is a fuck of a lot. I mean, somebody was crazy. Do you think it was Lizzy, or do you think it was somebody else? I'm not gonna say what I think quite yet. But let's get into it. So who was Lizzy Borden? Lizzy was born on August 4th, 1892. Andrew and Abby Borden were found murdered in their home. The daughter, Lizzy Borden, was arrested and tried for the axe murders. She was acquitted in 1893 and continued to live in Fall River until her death, June 1st, 1927. The case was never solved. Those are the words that Fredward and I really like to hear because those are scarier, you know, it makes it scary. So in Lizzy's early life, Lizzy Andrew Borden was born on July 19th, 1860 in Fall River, Massachusetts to Sarah and Andrew Borden. Soon thereafter, Sarah passed away. Andrew remarried 3 years later to Abby Durfee Gray, and the family lived very well. They had tons of money. He was very successful. They lived a good life. We'll just say that. We got to do quotations with that. Andrew was successful enough in the fields of manufacturing and real estate development to support his wife and two daughters, Emma and Lizzy. There was a third daughter with his first wife that had passed away, but the baby passed away also due to brain inflammation. I forget the name of the disorder, but very sad story. So, they also had enough money to employ servants to keep their home in order. Both Emma and Lizzy lived with their father into their adulthood. They were literally in their 30s when Andrew and his wife passed, when they were murdered. I keep wanting to say when they passed away, but they didn't just pass away. They were fucking shoved away. They got murdered. The relationship between the Borden sisters and their stepmother, Abby, that's her name, was not good, was not close. They greeted her as Mrs. Borden and worried that Abby's family sought to gain access to their father's money. They thought she was a gold digger. Emma was very protective of her younger sister Lizzy, and together the two sisters helped to manage the rental properties owned by Andrew, their father. The family attended the Congregationalist Church, an institution in which Lizzy was particularly involved. On the morning of August 4th, 1892, Andrew and Abby were murdered and mutilated in their Fall River home. Lizzy alerted the maid, Bridget, to her father's dead body. He had been attacked and killed while sleeping on the sofa during nap time. I think he laid down around 11:15 or 11:30 that morning and never woke up. Right, February? He had been attacked and killed while sleeping on the sofa. I think I said that already. A search of the home led to the discovery of the body of Abby Borden in an upstairs bedroom. And like her husband, Abby was the victim of a brutal hatchet attack. I just want to point this out that I'm wearing my hatchet earrings. I thought, how fucking clever or how creepy. Either way, it's me. It's what I do. The policeman called to the scene suspected Lizzy immediately, although they did not place her into custody at that time. Her sister was out of town at the time and was never a suspect. Let's see here. During the week between the murders and her arrest, Lizzy burned a dress that she claimed was stained with paint. Yeah. Prosecutors would later allege that the dress was stained with blood and that Lizzy was just trying to cover up the crime, which I feel might be true, you know. Lizzy was indicted on December 2nd, 1892. Her widely publicized trial began the following June in New Bedford. Lizzy did not take the stand in her own defense, and her inquest testimony was not admitted into evidence. The testimony provided by others proved inconclusive. So on June 20th, 1893, Lizzy was acquitted of the murders of Andrew and Abby Borden. No one else was ever charged with these crimes. Whodunit? This is a case of whodunit. Another one. Lizzy and Emma inherited a significant portion of their father's estate, which allowed them to purchase a new home together. I call that motive. The Borden sisters lived together for the following decade. Although free, Lizzy was considered guilty by many of her neighbors and thusly never enjoyed acceptance in the community following her trial. Her reputation was further tarnished when she was accused of shoplifting in 1897. It was said that Lizzy was a kleptomaniac. She liked to steal. Father Andrew was always covering it up, but she always would steal from the rentals and all the businesses and stuff like that. It was also said that Lizzy was more than likely gay. There's possibility that her and the maid Bridget had a thing. And Lizzy and her sister Emma, when they moved to a house together after the father and stepmother's murder, Emma moved out. No questions asked, but she moved out without really saying anything, and it was said that she was just disturbed by Lizzy's relationship with other women, so maybe she didn't like the fact that her sister was gay. I don't know. But either way, there was a lot of evidence that points towards Lizzy doing this, but there was also a lot of things that left it inconclusive, like, you know, just if there's any doubt at all, they couldn't say that she was guilty of doing it, although most of us think that she was. But I don't know. I couldn't really find anything further on like mental health issues or anything like that, but you have to have some mental health issues if you fucking whack somebody to death like that, you know. She gave her the stepmother was killed first, and she got 19 whacks with a hatchet, and her father Andrew was killed second last, and he got 10, which was plenty to do the job. It's a fucking hatchet, so it doesn't take many at all. You like the story, Fredward? He seems content. So let me know how you like the story. Post in the comments below if you have more information on the story. This was just kind of a sum up. I do know a lot more. I'm trying to keep my videos under 10 minutes so that I can post them in a lot of different areas. We may have some in the future that are longer, and I will also bring back the 3-minute or less mini horror stories. I can't remember what we called them, but I'm going to figure it out because it was so catchy. It was such a cute name for them. But anyways, we'll bring those back too. I just wanted to get something out there so that we can start our Scary Story Time Sunday back up because we missed it. Hell yeah. Anyways, do you think Lizzy was guilty or not? That's what I want to know in the comments. Yes or no? Thanks for listening, and I will see you soon. Good night, my loves.